Hi guys, and welcome to today's update on my new perfume wish list. Because you know, recently there have been so many new perfumes that have really caught my attention that I decided to take a minute and share with you not only what's so exciting about them, but also the notes, the stories, my predictions, as well as an early feedback. So keep on watching for all the details. Make sure to check out the description box where you'll find even more information. And if you enjoy this chatty, relaxed, informative content, please like this video, as well as don't forget to subscribe to my channel and help me decide in the comments which of these should I actually get first. What are you looking forward most to? And once I'm done with that, we can get started with two new launches from Initio Perfumes. And first of all, I want to criticize their packaging just a little bit because I am really not into their bulky bottles, but most of the times their fragrances are bangers, and I have high hopes for Can't Get Enough, which seems to be a beautiful rose vanilla fragrance, and I love that combo of notes in perfumery, as well as I feel it always is so delicious, rose and vanilla, as well as caramel, guys, which often gives like a sticky texture, but I feel in here it's going to be very refined, well balanced, because there is also pink pepper on the top, which happens to be one of my most favorite aromatic spicy notes, and Hedion, which they point out because usually it is used as blender for floral molecules in perfumes, but I know there is another fragrance in their collection, which is Atomic Rose, if I'm not wrong, where they also pointed out Hedion as a molecule and a standalone note in the fragrance, and that was like an edgy rose fragrance. I think this is going to be on the sweeter side, but in case you've already smelled both, let me know which one do you prefer and how similar they actually are. I think it's going to be something very nice for a special occasion, but I am really looking forward to Lift Me Up because it's in a whiter bottle, which is a little bit chicer to me personally, yet I prefer to see the juice through the bottle. Let me know how about you. And this fragrance is a total shift because it seems to be sunshine bottled up. There is a note of bergamot, which I really enjoy, as well as magnolia on the top, so probably it's going to be very lovely, especially because there is elaine in the heart and then roasted tonka, vanilla and musk in the base to keep it creamy, warm. So I think it's going to be a very uplifting and wearable perfume for casual occasions. And here is my question to you: do you prefer perfumes with a bold edge, or do you like something more easy to reach for like this one? And in case you've already smelled both of these, let me know what do you think. And we are moving on to Powder Love by Juliette Has, which I have a feeling was created specifically for me because I always refer to myself as a powder lover, and I'm so attracted to this stunning light pink, almost frosted design matte bottle, and I feel they are going full candy shop with this one because notes in here are not only cotton candy and marshmallow that I have my eye on because I'm working on a top list dedicated to this note. So if you have any favorites, comment them down below. But also there is candied almond and orange blossom, and I think because of that it might be similar to my signature scent Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian. So just in case you already smelled both perfumes, let me know if there is similarity. If so, I hope that in this Powder Love there is going to be a twist and maybe focus on the powdery texture. There is tonka bean to ground it, so I think it's going to be a very lovely and easygoing perfume, perfect for gourmand lovers. And I would like to know if you're team sweet tooth or like too much sugar, and what do you feel about this trend for sweeter fragrances. And we are moving on into the Italian niche territory with Pizzuta from Olfatology, brand that really stands for high quality. I appreciate their creative approach, creating not only opulent and truly Italian bold fragrances, but also something that is wearable. And this is fascinating to me personally because you will get bergamot and pink pepper on the top, which I've already pointed out are some of my most favorite notes, but then there's like full nutty accord with creamy almond, with pistachio, with salted milk vibe accord, and finally vanilla, tonka, cotton candy and patchouli to round it up. I feel this is going to be something very interesting because it seems to be a very strong and powerful gourmand sweet fragrance. but with like a spicy and citrus element. And this is gonna be like a hidden gem for gourmand lovers, and I'm seriously considering blind buying it. But would you blind buy something this unusual or always sample first? I know that the sillage on this one is gonna be great. I would wear it if I'm going out to turn hats, because that's the vibe of the brand. But yeah, I'm just thinking maybe I should wait or I should go in. What do you think? Let me know. Please encourage me to do so, because yeah, I'm really looking for a reason to get it. Maybe that's gonna be the marshmallow video. And following that, let's get into the comforting category, and this one, Matcha Milk by the brand Dead Gold, that honestly I have no experience with, so just in case you've tried any of their perfumes, let me know about the quality, the vibe. This one got marshmallow once again. Right now I'm really focused on that note, but also peach nectar and rice milk, and they're like, I have a strange feeling for note of rice in perfumery because I adore how it provides texture without having the fragrance, hugs it, rounds it. There's also jasmine, vanilla, musk, sandalwood and amber, so you basically think about dessert meets soft skin. I like that so much. Some describe it as sleeping on a cloud, and I am there for that feeling of safety, of coziness. It is warm, inviting, and I found a shop that carries this brand, so I'll be waiting to sample it. But would you wear something this sweet every day or only for a cozy night? So let's move on from sweet treats to something delicious to drink and talk tea, literally, because it's Matcha from Versatile, brand that seems to focus on roll-on format because their fragrances are in the oily base, and I kind of like that. Also, this is not the biggest bottle, but it seems to be very reasonably priced. It's not that expensive, so I actually might blind buy this perfume that is about the green, creamy, slightly bitter note of matcha tea that I'm very much into. I love matcha so much. I'm not obsessed about it, but I really appreciate matcha done right in drinks, in perfumery, and it kind of had a moment a few years earlier, and then matcha fragrances have been popping up here and there, but it has never been a full-on trend like, let's say, pistachio or now strawberry. Speaking of which, guys, I really want to share with you my most favorite strawberry perfumes. The one that is perfect for the daily wear to apply in the morning, Love-O-Matic by Room 1015, is that type of clean laundry detergent scent because it is heavy on aldehydes. With it, you'll smell clean and fresh all day long. There's just a faint note of strawberry in the background to make you smell on trend, but without an exaggeration on the fruitiness. And for more dramatic night outs, or you know, when you're in the mood for something sexier, it is Rose and Dragon by Carner, Barcelona, for me personally, because not only it's like a little bit of a spicier, deeper, almost animalic rose, but there are wild strawberries in there that make it smell really delicious, mouth-watering. Although it's on the dark side, you'll still get that pop of wild strawberry that is very interesting, and the sillage on this one is so good. So just in case you're looking for a new fragrance to wear in a cooler weather during the evening, especially if you're going out, this is amazing, and you can get both of these with my discount. But just in case you need more inspiration on best strawberry perfumes, I have a full list dedicated to this note in perfumery that is trending hard. Unlike matcha, but I really like to see some more creative fragrances with it, and I really love and appreciate when brands play with tea notes because they feel modern and different. And what is very particular about this specific, I guess, brand, not only fragrance, that they really list the molecules in there. So in here we have a whole bunch of aldehydes. Some of the most popular ones is benzaldehyde that can be found in so many perfumes, but in here they really point out the molecules, not only the feeling that they try to evoke. Then there is alpha iron, which is a synthetic molecule for iris. There's ambroxan with this ambery, a little bit musky, very sexy, salty note that I enjoy very much. Beta iron, to get really technical, I would say it is used in violet accords to bring in some woodiness. There's there's coumarin in here, which is a synthetic substitute for natural tonka bean. Hedion, once again, I've already mentioned that, being like a booster for floral notes, making them shine through but at the same time round them. Heliotropex, which is this very powdery thing, and yeah, whole other stuff like ethyl maltol, which is used in caramel accords. There is helvetolide, which is musky molecule, as well as globalide, that is rather like a fresh musk, and also sandalore, which is used in sandalwood accords. Why I know all of that? Because I have those molecules sitting in my lab, so maybe I should try to blend something like this, or just pull the trigger and blind buy this fragrance. Let me know how you feel about that. And since matcha is so green, now let's talk about those type of fragrances. And at this point, I really need to let you know that recently I pulled out my DSH box. Do you remember how obsessed I was about DSH perfumes? I'm still really into their fragrance, although I haven't bought anything in years. But I remember back in the days, I fell in love with this summer cologne, which was a part of her very natural collection, where she used only materials of natural origin. And normally I'm not a green girl. I don't like fresh green type of fragrances, but there was something so particular about this perfume that smelled not only natural and realistic of greenery, it smelled absolutely irresistible. I wanted more and I needed it, and I got it, and I don't know why I pulled it out, but it smells amazing. Not only your gardening, but yeah, it's like a whole bunch of different green notes that together are in perfect harmony. So I tried to look into the notes and figure out which one I should look for to get a similar experience as this, and I figured out it might be a tomato leaf. And following that, I need to mention this over-the-top perfume from the new trio by Lancome, and from a commercial brand to see a tomato leaf, that's very refreshing and I would say creative. So I've sprayed myself with it in the shop, and I want to point out that at first it's not, of course, as realistic and natural as Summer Cologne by DSH, which is the best of its genre in my personal opinion, but still it's on the green side. It's like you've sprayed yourself with perfume and went to the garden party, but then it transforms into like a very perfumey perfume. That's probably a very weird description that tells you nothing, but you know, like how some fragrances are so muted, and that's the best word I can describe this fragrance, that you can't pinpoint the notes, just smells very polished and clean and beautiful. That's the vibe. Maybe that is some kind of jasmine, because it seems to be a big note in this fragrance, but in the dry down, and I was blown away because I did not expect Baccarat Rouge vibe to come through, but there was something, maybe that is actually that jasmine, because there is that note in Baccarat that I noticed, and it reminded me of that, and I was blown away, because I wouldn't say that a tomato leaf fragrance would smell like Baccarat Rouge in the dry down. So very interesting, unexpected from Lancome. I want to get this fragrance. This is the best one from this trio, and with this perfume they're a little bit provoking, because over the top is not the name for this fragrance. It is very discreet. And following that, now let's talk about an iris fragrance from Armani. And honestly guys, when they released Iris Blue, I didn't have an urge to smell it, but iris is actually one of my most favorite notes, and it's always so classy, and this one pairs it with freshness and touch of powdery elegance coming from jasmine. So Armani tends to nail those refined, smooth compositions, and I was not expecting this particular fragrance to be anything special, but I sprayed myself with it in the shop, and that's like the magic of perfumes. You need to wear them, because notes might give you like an idea, but then the way it feels on your skin evolves and transforms. This like wearable luxury in a bottle. If that's your lifestyle, you can afford Armani. That's not necessarily me, but I love the feeling of this quiet luxury, you know, very fancy car, expensive lifestyle that you can afford, and it's truly you. This perfume is so special. And I would like to know, are you into florals like iris or gourmands like vanilla and marshmallow? Let me know. And I want to let you know about my new favorite fragrance, Herbal Skin by Fantasy Community Perfumes. And I've already told you so many times about this brand because it is affordable. Their perfumes are very interesting, and I was so like amazed by this fragrance that to me smells like real spa very relaxing with a forest view because it is very natural. It has that woody greenery to it, and I don't know why I'm into that vibe at the moment, but it smells extremely expensive, although it's a budget-friendly fragrance. So go look up these fragrances, check out my reviews on them, and don't sleep on this great brand. Let me know if you've already tried because of me and what's your experience with it. I find that this herbal skin fragrance is going to be so peaceful for the time when you're stressed. You can spray a little bit on and just, you know, it grounds and lifts and creates a very positive atmosphere without being too much. And finally, guys, holiday vibes from Jo Malone. They always release something limited for the festive season, and so they did with sandalwood and spice apricot. I'm already there for the name, sold by that, but yeah, the idea of apricot with cardamom, which is my most favorite spicy note, sounds so ideal to me for the festive season because it's just cozy with sandalwood, with vanilla, with labdanum. Basically, it's like festive fruits, and I hope it's going to be like a very ripe apricot accord with spices and sweets. I know that some people worry about Jo Malone's longevity, and I'm okay with their perfumes not being the most long-lasting ones. If they offer something new and special with this fragrance, I'm in, but I can tell you and assure you that their perfume Amber Labdanum is very strong and powerful. I had no clue about it, but I saw it in the shop, so I sprayed myself with it. And if you prefer fragrances in Grand Soir style, so think about full-on traditional vanilla with an accent on balsamic tones, labdanum in here is very strong. It's a full-on ambery fragrance that is extremely warm and gonna be great to wear in the colder weather when, you know, in the evening you're going out. Spray it on your scarf, on your outerwear, on my hair. It lasted for days. So this perfume is very powerful. I don't think I will buy this one. I would wait for the limited edition because I have many of these very balsamic ambers in my collection, and it was a little bit too safe for me personally, but I think it's going to be great on a man. Very sensual, very attractive, and once again, long-lasting. So just in case you're looking for something like that, it's a safe bet. And now please tell me in the comments which of these should I get. What are you looking forward most to? If there are any questions left, I'm here to answer them. And if you enjoy these roundups in which I update you on new exciting perfumes, please like this video, subscribe for more fragrance chats, and also follow me on my social media so we can stay in touch and shop perfumes with my discount. I highly appreciate that. Request future content, and have a great day. Make sure to stay tuned and smell good. We'll see you on this one really soon. Bye guys.